Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another story time today. We are going to be talking all about Valentine's Day today. It's coming up just in a few days. And I'm sure if you've been to the store, you've seen all the candy hearts and all the other Valentine's decorations. So we are going to read our book today, Froggy's First Kiss by Jonathan London. And then I'm going to show you how to make some super cute Valentine cards. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and get started with our book. Froggy's First Kiss. It was the week before Valentine's Day, and for Froggy, Valentine's Day meant candy, but it also meant love. At school, Froggy's mind wandered. "Froggy!" cried his teacher, Miss Witherspoon. "What?" "Kindly pay attention, dear." And that's when he saw the prettiest girl frog in the world, the new girl in class. Her name was Froggalina, and when she smiled at him, his insides got all soft and wiggly, like he had had caterpillars for breakfast. Ew. Do y'all want some caterpillars for breakfast? "Froggy!" called his teacher. "What?" "Your eyes should be on your work, dear. It's not polite to stare." "Oops," said Froggy. See how he's staring at her? Silly Froggy. At recess, Froggalina smiled at him through the monkey bars. He was hanging upside down, and when he saw her, he fell smack on his head. Bonk. See him hit his head right there? At lunch, Froggalina sat beside him. She smiled and opened her lunchbox. "I have a treat for you, Froggy. Close your eyes." And she gave him a big, juicy apple. After lunch, Froggy and Froggalina played tetherball together. Froggalina wound up, sucked the ball, and Froggy was so busy gazing into her eyes, the ball hit him in the head, bonk, and knocked him down. Poor Froggy. He's not having a very good day, is he? At lunch the next day, Froggalina smiled and opened her lunchbox. "I have a goodie for you, Froggy. Close your eyes." And she gave him a cookie shaped like a heart. Oh, that's sweet. That afternoon, Froggy and his class made valentines. They cut hearts out of paper, some big, some little, some red, and some pink. And on just one, Froggy wrote, "I love you." He didn't want any of his classmates to see, especially Froggalina, so he worked under his desk. See him hiding down here? "Froggy!" called Miss Witherspoon. "What?" "Please work at your seat, dear, and don't make such a mess." When Froggy stood up, he hit his head on his desk. Bonk. And everybody laughed, especially Froggalina. At lunch the next day, Froggalina sat beside him again. She smiled and opened her lunchbox. "I have a surprise for you, Froggy. Close your eyes." And what do you think she gave him? A big, juicy kiss smack on his cheek. "Blah!" spluttered Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. He's all embarrassed now, isn't he? Froggy grabbed his lunchbox and flopped away. Flop, flop, flop. His tummy felt so weird he couldn't eat his lunch, not even dessert. On the bus home after school, everybody teased him. Even Max, his best friend. They sang, Froggy has a girlfriend, Froggy has a girlfriend. No, I don't, cried Froggy. Poor Froggy. When the bus stopped, he flopped all the way home. Flop, flap, flap. But his heart felt heavy. Was it love? Was it hunger? Was it his backpack filled with Valentine's cards? What did you do at school today, Froggy? Asked his mother. We made Valentines, said Froggy. Did you make one for someone special? Froggy turned almost purple and flopped into his room. Flop, flop, flop. But the next morning on Valentine's Day, Froggy served his mother breakfast in bed and said, Mom, that someone special is you. And he gave his mother the big heart with the I love you. And his mother gave Froggy a whole bunch of kisses. Candy kisses. The end. Did you all like that story? That was fun, wasn't it? Alright, so before we do our craft, we're going to do our letter of the week. And our letter this week is the letter W. The letter W for walrus. And this is what yours is going to look like after you color and cut. And I made mine blue this week, just because I felt like coloring it blue. So there is your letter W, and guys, we are almost done with our alphabet. That means we can make our alphabet book. I'm excited. All right, so for our craft, we're gonna make homemade Valentine's cards. So you can get a piece of paper, it can be construction paper, just plain paper, whatever you want, and you're going to fold it in half. Just like that, all right? And then you are gonna trace your hand on the other side. And when you trace your hand, you wanna make sure that this part right here kinda makes half of a heart. See how it kinda makes half of a heart? So after you trace your hand, you are gonna have an adult help you cut it out. And it's gonna look like this when you cut it out. And then you can open it. And see how the middle is a heart? You can write I, heart, you. And you can decorate it however you want. You can write whatever you want in it. But I thought it was super cute because your hands make a heart. How cute. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I will see you next week.